Yeah. That's something that he's talked about. I think that I don't know if we can turn pucks over on the forecheck instead of just always kind of going low to high or always setting it up. If we can quick strike, those are some good opportunities because usually the opposing teams aren't set then, and we can kind of create some havoc around the net then. So that's something that we talked about. We didn't really do a great job of it last night either, but yeah, we can definitely focus on that.
On your goal, when you get the puck high up in the slot there, what's your thought process? What are you seeing on the ice?
Yeah, well, that's one of the things that we want to do is we want to be able to spread teams out and then hopefully bring it in, bring it out, and kind of move their D around. And I just got it up high. I was looking over at Dermy out wide, and the D-men kind of flexed out on him, and Jaime and Mickey were both around the net, and Hymes does a good job screening. So I just tried to put it to an area and maybe get a deflection or find space, and the goalie wasn't able to see it with Hymes in front.
All right, and last question here. We'll go to Luke Fox, Sportsnet. Go ahead, Luke.
Hi, Alex. How do you feel the penalty kill is progressing so far? I know there's a lot of new personnel this year on that unit.
Yeah, I think we've done a pretty good job when we get set, but we're kind of giving up too many free opportunities. Couple bad line changes. Obviously, mine last night was terrible, and when you're in a 5-on-3, there's not much you can do on that play there. And first night in Montreal, just a couple bad kind of careless mistakes that lead to breakaways or easy chances against. But I think that once we've got into our set, we've done a pretty good job. We just got to limit those kind of easy plays.
Yeah, I think systems wise, there's a couple things that are different than what I'm used to, and then obviously the big thing is just getting to know the guys. Everyone has their own tendencies of what they like to do, and I think the biggest thing is just getting to know that and what guys like to do with the puck when they're in certain situations, so you can be available for them.
What stands out the most about Sheldon's system and the way he wants you guys to play?
Yeah, it's a system where we want to take time and space away, and we have such a skilled forward group that we just want to get the puck in their hands and let them do their thing.
All right, we'll go to Luke Fox, Sportsnet. Go ahead, Luke.
Hi, TJ. You mentioned getting to know the guys, and I'm just wondering what the challenges are for getting to know them as people off the ice in COVID. Like, often teams do like team bonding type things in camp and stuff like that, but what are the challenges in that regard?
Yeah, it's definitely different. It's something that no one's used to, so I think it's just a matter of making the effort around the room to talk to guys and get to know them that way. Obviously the best way to do it is to have the guys get together for a dinner or something like that, and somewhere away from the rink. But you gotta make do with what you have, and right now that's the best thing you can do.
Thanks.
And last question here goes to Kristen Shilton, TSN. Go ahead, Kristen.
Hey, TJ, in what ways can you lean on Morgan and maybe use him to help with the adjustment to a new team and a new system that you're in?
Just by talking. He's been here for a long time, so that definitely helps. And communicating on the ice. I can definitely be more vocal out there and let him know what's coming. And I think if it goes both ways, then it just makes the game a lot easier.
Lineup changes today. Nick Robertson's going to go in for Barabanov. That's really the only change. Other than that, Camel's going to start in goal. And one of the things we're going to do, our plan going into the season with the three goaltenders, is in these situations like this, we're going to utilize Dell as the backup. So he'll dress as the backup today. So Fred Anderson won't dress today. Part of our reasoning for that is with the day off tomorrow, it allowed him to get a full day of hard work on the ice this morning without having the peace of mind or without having the sense that he might have to go in. So he's not going to dress today, and I think you'll see that pattern remain as we've got three goalies.
Okay, we'll jump straight to questions here. First up is Lance Hornby, Toronto Sun. Go ahead, Lance.
Sheldon, you kind of stole my thunder there, but just wanted to ask about when you carry three goaltenders, does that make it tricky to add more lineup changes as you go along?
Yeah, it does. On one side of it, obviously, you get the extra goalie insurance and the depth there. Of course, we value. But yes, I think when you look at our situation, carrying just a 21-man roster, and one of those guys is a third goalie, that it limits our ability to make lineup changes. But it's a lot can happen in a season, and things can change quickly. So we'll see how that goes.